Hello, Deerfield families. It's Mrs. Peruco. I just wanted to take a minute and give you a little bit of an overview of Seesaw. So, Seesaw is new to our district. We wanted a better way through this virtual learning to have a communication tool between our teachers, students, and parents at the lower elementary grades. So Seesaw is being used by students and parents and teachers in 4K through fourth grade, along with all of their specials and specialists that work with those different classes. So I'm going to start from the beginning. So your child has received an iPad or a Chromebook. So the first step on a Chromebook is going to be opening up the Chromebook and getting logged in. If your student is a returning Deerfield student that has used a Chromebook before, they will just use the same username and password that they used in the spring. If they are a 4K or a kindergarten student, they will get that information from their teacher. You may have received that already in an email. If they have forgotten or cannot figure out how to log in to their device, just contact your child's teacher and they'll help you with that, or contact myself. If you are on an iPad, there's a Seesaw app. So our 4K kiddos are working on an iPad if you got one from the school. So there's a Seesaw app, and so that's what you're going to be looking for. So once you get logged in to your Chromebook, you will be pushed right to your child's grade level Symbaloo. So if I was logging in as a first grader, I would see the first grade Symbaloo as my home page. If you ever lose this, you can click on the home button to get back. So I am going to go ahead and click on Seesaw right here on the first grade page. Again, if you're on an iPad, you'll just click on or press on the Seesaw app. We use Google Sign-In for Seesaw, so if your child is already logged into their Chromebook, it's going to automatically log them into their Seesaw account here. If you are on an iPad, it's going to ask you to type in the email and password for your child's Google account. All right, so we are logged in. We logged in right now. We're in art class because it's alphabetical. So when I click up here on or test student, you'll see your child's name, but I'm logged in just as a practice student. You will see that they are in alphabetical order. So the one that you're going to be looking for the most often is homeroom. So you're going to be looking for homeroom. I'm going to jump right here into Miss Wisner's homeroom. Hello, Mrs. Wisner. So your homeroom is where you're going to come each morning because this is where your teacher is going to post like the daily Google Meet link. So I see Miss Wisner's already put that up here. So click here to get to 3W's class meeting. We are going to try and use the same Google Meet link every single day, every single time. So you don't have to worry about finding a new link if you get kicked out or you go to lunch and you come back. You're just always going to use the same link to get to your Google Meets. So in Seesaw, we're in Miss Wisner's homeroom. You'll see over here you have three main parts to Seesaw. So the first one is the journal. This is what we're looking at right here. So the journal is a place where you can post your own work and where Mrs. Wisner can post comments and things to the work that you've put in there. So your journal is here. You can add things to your journal when Miss Wisner tells you to by clicking up here on the big green plus button. And then these are choices of things you can add. So you can add a video, a drawing, a photo. You can upload something from your device, a note, or a link. So again, your teacher will tell you when and which of those things you would need to do. I'm going to close out of that. So that is the journal. You can scroll down. You can see where you can put, your teacher can put comments. The parents can put comments for things. Here you would also see other people in your class. Right here is activities. So there's a new activity right there that's already been assigned. And then here is inbox. So inbox is where the student and the teacher can message each other. So if you're the student at home and you have a question, you can send the question right here through the inbox. Miss Wisner can send you messages or announcements through there as well. So the inbox, activities, and journal, those are the three main parts of Seesaw. You also have a calendar up here that you can click on. So if you want to see what you have coming up, or like there's 2 items here that were posted for Thursday the 27th, or posted on Thursday. So you can look through your calendar to see what's coming up in the next couple days, next month. So the calendar view is there. Back to the journal view is right there. Throughout the day, you'll be clicking here and going back and forth between your classes. So we're going to start the day on homeroom. And then when it's time for reading class, you can pop into your reading class, your math class. When it's time for Mrs. Ruby's guidance lesson, you can pop into your guidance class. So you can go back and forth between classes over here on the side. The red notification symbol means that there's something new posted in there to grab your attention. So you can go ahead and check your notifications each day too to see if there's something new for you to do. And I think that's about it. In the next week or two, your teachers, as you're doing Google Meets with them, they'll be going over more about Seesaw and how you're going to use it in your specific class. But you're free to start looking around and getting comfortable with it. Parents, you will be receiving in your Ready, Set, Go bags, you will receive the parent information so that you can connect the parent app or your parent website to your student's account, so you can see the things that they're doing in their account. When we get back to school in person, that is also really neat, because then as they post things during the day, you can in the app, when you're away from them, be checking and seeing what they're doing at school, which is pretty awesome. So that's about it. If you have questions, you can contact your student's teacher or myself. We're going to have a great year, and we're really excited about using Seesaw this year.